Hi, welcome to the beach. Hi, Maya. Yeah, I live near the beach. And San Diego is surrounded by beautiful beaches. So I thought I'd come down to the beach. It's really pretty. There's some people are even out there swimming today. It's warm enough to swim, but the water's pretty cold. But the outside temperature there, the weather is warm today. You could probably go swimming and not be too bad. That was fun with you and Brad yesterday. I liked that. I want to do one of those with you or Fluffer Squirrel or Rika or I guess even Brad, but I was thinking of the ladies more like you or Fluffer. But I'm not an artist. I'm creative, but I'm not a painter. You know. But I would like to do one of those art streams with you someday. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe you could guide me. Although that sounds like work for you. It's supposed to be fun. You were a bit sidetracked. Oh, I was saying I'd like to do an art stream with you someday. You or Fluffer Squirrel or Rika or Tilty. And I said even Brad, but I was thinking more of the ladies. But I'm not an artist though, Maya. I don't paint. I could knit or crochet, or I could just go ahead and wing it with the art, because I do have, canvas and paints at home. So I could try it, but I'm not an artist. I'm just crafty. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking I could knit maybe. Although knitting's so slow. It took me 2.5 hours on that last live stream where I was knitting on the sweater just to do a few inches of a sleeve. 2.5 hours. Couple of inches of a sleeve. It's not like it was even like the full body. It's just a little tiny baby sleeve. So knitting is really slow. I brought knitting with me today. Hey, Fuzzy, how are you? Fuzzy's my original girl. She met me on my very, very, very first live stream ever, where I was like hiding in a cove. I was literally at Balboa Park in this little cove down there just to test the live stream and just to test my nerve, I guess, too. And Fuzzy was there. Fuzzy was giving me support and guidance. It wasn't a very long live stream. So short. I know, it was so sweet. I was glad to see a friendly face. I didn't know her. I mean, I still don't know any of you guys technically, but I had seen her around. So I recognized the name, and I was so happy to see a familiar name. Aw, fuzzy hearts. Fuzzy pink hearts. That's funny. That's cute. It's like a beautiful candy heart that you dropped on the carpet and got cat hair on it. Now it's a fuzzy pink heart. That's funny. It's still very sweet and beautiful, but you're not going to put it in your mouth anymore. Oh, there's a beautiful sailboat. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's so far out now, and where is it? Yeah, it's not showing up on camera. Yeah, can't see it. Gosh, that's so funny. I'm looking right at it, but I can't get it. I can't get it to show on the screen. It is beautiful here. And I came here for a specific reason, because Danny was doing a live stream somewhere. Let's see, tilt it. Oh, you saw it? When he was talking about Mission Beach being, or he wasn't talking about Mission Beach. Someone in his chat was talking about Mission Beach being a cesspool. Well, this is Mission Beach, guys. It's beautiful here. It's beautiful. What is in the way of the lids here? It's just part of the pole. I put my umbrella up. I wasn't going to, but it's so sunny today suddenly. So it hasn't been lately, but today it is. So, oh, you saw the sailboat. Oh, good. You could see it. Yeah, I couldn't see it on camera. Maybe it's just my eyes with the reflection of the sun then. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there, but they're far out. Very far out. Like the camera is pointed directly at two, but they're so far out I doubt you can see them. Anyway, it's a beautiful beach, and when I leave I'll show you guys the old wooden roller coaster here. It's California's second oldest roller coaster. I believe it was built in 1881, but I could have the date wrong. I'm not entirely sure. I know it was built by the same man or same architect that built the Santa Monica Pier roller coaster. And it's those are the only two like historical, I would say, wooden roller coasters in California. There are other wooden roller coasters. That's why I clarified that with historic, because I know Six Flag Magic Mountain has a wooden roller coaster. I think it was built in the 70s, maybe 80s. I'm not sure. Guys, I got out here, I set everything up, and then I was like, oh, frick, where's my phone? I was afraid to leave my stuff. I asked a couple of nice ladies to look after it, but they were leaving to get an Uber, so I only had like 2 minutes. Rushed all the way back to my car, and my phone wasn't there. Then I started thinking, well, maybe I put it in the pocket of my bag. I came all the way back out to the beach, and yeah, it was in the pocket of my bag, where I should have checked in the first place. But such is life. I just don't learn, apparently. I should have looked in there. I mean, I looked in there, but I didn't look in the side pocket. And that's definitely I should have done. I should stop talking so you guys can just enjoy the sound of the waves. I know, I do that kind of crap all the time. I am forgetful, I guess. I'm not terribly forgetful. Oh, here comes a little pigeon. Hi, little pigeon. You want to be on camera? Oh, he's running away. He doesn't want to be on camera. Say hi. Say hi. He's like, I smell you have food. So I'm going to come over there. You don't usually see pigeons on the beach. Usually, oh, and there he goes. Usually the seagulls keep them away. They stay clear because of the seagulls. Seagulls are vicious. Yeah, he was a cutie pie. I like pigeons. I mean, all they are is doves. I don't know why people get so worked up over pigeons. I can't get this tightened. Let's try this again. Sorry, it's shaking. I'm trying to tighten. Oh, and I just unscrewed the whole thing. Well, that didn't help. That did not help. All right, well, I guess I'm holding it for a few minutes at least until I can rein in my frustration. I'm getting a little temperamental, a little annoyed, so I better just give myself a second and try it again. So frustrating. I must have been doing the lefty-loosey, tighty-righty thing the wrong way. You're probably wondering what I'm talking about. It's just a English expression to tell you which way to turn the screw. Right is tight, left is loose. That man is holding the cutest little baby, but you can't really see it. The man in red. Wait, is it fins out in the ocean? Sorry, babe, I don't know what you mean by fins out in the ocean. Did you see some fins? Because I can see way in the distance sailboats, but I don't see any fins. Although often you do. Here, I'll turn away from the baby. the man, he didn't seem to want to be on film. He kind of looked over at me, so I thought, oh, it's true. I zoomed in and you saw fins. Do you see fins? Oh, over on this side, that is surfers. See the surfers? You can barely make them out. Maybe if I zoom in a little bit more. No, you really can't make them out too well. Oh, there they are. Yeah, we got some surfers. Actually, I can't 100% say if they're surfers or they're just paddling out in kayaks or something. Yeah. Maybe we'll see some action. Maybe they'll catch some waves. That'll be fun. Watch the surfers. Yeah, definitely doesn't look like kayaks. It's definitely surfers. They just went out though. They haven't caught any waves yet. Oh, this is shaking around too much. This is annoying. I'm gonna put it back on the thing. It's gonna be really dizzy for a second, so close your eyes. Ah, there we go. Finally. Sorry about that. That's annoying. Let's see if we can see the surfers. At least it'll be steadier now. Zoom out. Cute little family. Out with the kiddos. Let's not film them though. Let's give them a moment of privacy. They don't need me. Seagulls. People seem to like the seagulls, and I'm like, why? They steal your food. They eat babies out of nests. They're not nice. I'm nice to them. I don't do anything mean to them, but I'm not particularly fond of them. I'd rather see the pigeons. It's fun to watch the seagulls, though. But I used to work near the harbor, and the seagulls would kill the baby ducklings. We'd see in the spring, just walking across campus, a little mama duck and a whole string of babies. Well, as the spring went on, when you film kids, like Eric filmed a full-blown kid earlier. Yeah, I don't like to film the kids, but I have inadvertently on another beach stream. Kids were playing in front of me, and I was so busy yammering away, I didn't notice for a good 5-10 minutes before I turned the camera. So it happens even when you're not trying to film them. Like this lady here. I can't turn to the left because there's a bunch of children. Can't turn to the right because there's a bunch of children. So you're just stuck watching this lady. Oh, anyway, the baby ducklings, they were being eaten off by the seagulls. So I'm not a big fan of seagulls, if only because of that. But also they're a bit of a nuisance on the beach. They could come up to every person and steal their food when they're sunbathing. Fly off with whole bags of Doritos and all kinds of things. It's funny. I almost put it in vertical, but then last minute thought better of it. So that's nice. Oh, that's a cute little kiddo. Move away, kitty. I don't want you on film. Thank you. It's such a beautiful day. So pretty. What time is it there, Maya? It must be like, midnight? Is it midnight for you? Something close to that. You're a little night owl, Maya. There's some pelicans flying by. pelicans are fun to watch. They're so funny. They've got real character. Well, I don't want to film you, lady. And she walks into frame again. Just keep turning it until I don't have her. She's got gorgeous hair. 10. Oh, okay, so I exaggerated then. I was thinking it was 12 hours difference. And I don't know what time it is now. I'd have to look at my phone. Speaking of, I need to put my phone on no alerts. Yeah, there we go. Just in case one of my squirrels calls or something. I just needed a day out of the apartment. I'm not feeling well today, but I just needed to get out. Get some fresh air. Might make me feel better. And I've been meaning to do this. I went down, I guess it was Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I'm not sure which now, to film the surfers at the beach. And I made the mistake of checking to see who was live, and it was MD Media. And I quite like him, and he asked me to mod. So I ended up staying there, sitting on the beach, shivering at I don't know, I got there 7 in the morning. I was shivering on the beach for 3 hours until my phone died, and never got to do my live stream. But it was fine. I like to be of help when I can, and he needed a mod at that moment, so. But yeah, I ended up on the stream for a really long time that day. And I had a important meeting, so I had to leave for an hour, and then I came back. Sat till my phone died at the beach, ran home, got back on, and then I got my big call I had forgotten about, so I had to go. Here come a whole... Oh no, they're just 2. The rest are staying on the other side. I was gonna say, here comes a whole bunch of people. Wouldn't it be nice to be on one of those sailboats today? Be a little chilly, but the sun is nice and warm, so I think it'd be a lovely day to be out on the water. Who is that? I see hi. Oh, it's Becky. Hey, Becky. How are you? My first... Was it my first? I think my first beach chat I was talking about Becky. I was talking about all the bullshit that went down with the bad actors crap, and how I didn't get it because there was nothing bad about Becky. All I saw was her giving great love and experience and care to the group, and it really upset me. I didn't get it. I still don't get it, but I've just stopped watching certain people's streams and stopped interacting in any way with them, and I just focus on the ones I love and appreciate, which Becky happens to be one of those. I really miss Jay. I feel like I should have stood up for him more, but my channel's so small and I really don't have a voice. I mean, I do a little bit more so now. People are familiar with me now, but back when all of that happened, I was really only known to Jay, MD Media, and maybe a couple of other channels. Yeah, no one really knew who I was, so I couldn't have done much good, but I do feel bad about not being stronger and standing up for him, because he was nothing but incredible and deserved to have more support. He really did. I still feel bad about that. Such a good guy. I miss him, and I miss his streams. I can't go back and rewatch his streams because he took them all down. It's all good. I became a target. Oh, can't read it. It's hard to read the chat at the beach. It's so bright. Target because I was not complicit. Yes, exactly. He saw you as being like, I'm too old for this bullshit and I can stand up for myself. And yeah, that's like his style is you do what I say. And it's fuck that noise. We're too old for that sort of stuff. Sorry I'm cursing. I usually try to be a little less feisty. But that topic makes me a little feisty. Oh, the surfers are out and hitting waves. Let's see. Let's turn towards them, see if you guys can see it. They're a little far from me. They're on that wave there, though. Right behind it. Yeah, I can't, Oh, you don't mind them cursing? Good. Good, Maya. I was afraid to offend you the most because being of a different culture, I know different cultures react to that sort of thing differently, and I didn't want to be offensive. I knew Becky could handle it, and I knew Fuzzy could handle it, but I just wasn't 100% sure about you, Maya. I wouldn't want to offend you. I quite like you. I quite like a number of the people that I've been interacting with lately. I'm glad I found a nice group of people because I felt pretty lost after the whole Jay thing. It was really discombobulating. You've gotten better. Gotten better about not cursing so much, or being tolerant for people cursing? I'm just glancing at chat to see what I missed because it's hard to see it. Even I have the umbrella up, so I have some shade, and it's still a little hard to see because it's bright out here. Can you guys hear me okay? I didn't use my microphone. I got a cough. I'm gonna try to be polite and mute it this time while I cough. Hold on one sec. Last live stream I did, I ended up coughing and blowing my nose on the live stream. It's disgusting. Oh, and I sneezed. I sneezed twice, I coughed twice, I blew my nose. I had to blow my nose though, because Maya was there. She can attest. I started crying when talking about Lara FM's story. People from the Arctic Norway, I kind of know, have a very, I have to go back, very colorful language. You have no idea how much I hold back. That's good to know, Maya, so you'll fit right in with us. We can be a little salty sometimes, Americans. I don't know if Fuzzy's American, though. I think she is, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember. No idea. Yeah, Becky, I just went back and rewatched that video, and I felt so brave at the time for even saying anything when everyone else was being completely silent, even not filming and not having their channel up. I felt really brave for being able to stick up for you and say something, but I went back and looked at it, and it was the mildest, meekest, most PC, timid way of standing up for anyone. It was... Oh, hey, poet! How are you, Brian? Oops. I might have just accidentally blocked someone because I can't see what I'm doing. Anyway, I went back and watched that stream because I was curious about something. And yeah, it was the most pathetic. It was not standing up for anyone. It was so mild and meek. But I guess that's kind of who I am. I am a little soft and mild. I think I'm feisty. And then I see it reflected back to me, or I listen to one of my live streams, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not nearly as feisty as I think I am. I'm actually very mild-mannered. I couldn't read that. I'm doing okay for the most part, taking a day at a time. Brian, hopefully you'll get some wheels soon. If anyone is so inclined, please contribute to Brian's car fund. Wasn't pathetic. It felt pathetic going back and looking at it. At the time, it felt really brave. because no one was speaking up. Everyone was afraid to dip their toe in because everyone was getting their heads whacked off. But, I'm too old for that bullshit. I'm going to at least say how I feel and support the people and watch the people I want to watch and support. So, but yeah, it was pretty pathetic. It was lackluster. Hopefully, slowly, surely getting to my goal. Great, Brian. That's wonderful. Brian, I was so sad your stream was so choppy. I couldn't really hear anything. Oh, yeah. I know when Pup was playing my videos, they look so bad on her stream because her stream's so bad. I'm just thinking, oh God, if people saw that and think that's my work, then they're going to think I'm really bad. And there's things I would have liked to have done different with Scooter Mom's intro if I had it to do all over again. But guys, I'm just working on a tablet. I don't have a computer, so it's not like I can do the full thing I want to do. If I had a computer, I could edit so much better. I'm working on one for Windy City right now. I'm really excited about it. He's such a stellar guy. I really admire his fortitude and kindness. He's strong and he's out there every day and he doesn't back down, but yet he's very kind. He was targeting anyone who spoke about me in a positive way. Exactly. I felt like I was the only one speaking up for you. I mean, that's not true, but it felt like it at the time. I felt like, oh, I'm sticking my neck out just for speaking up for someone who I have a lot of admiration for. But I did it because I knew it was the right thing to do. But I wish I had stuck up for Jay more. I really didn't. And he definitely deserved support. He's such a good guy. He did so much good work. Ugh. And now it's all taken off his channel. Because I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could make a video for him? A compilation of his things. But he took all his videos down. So I can't even do that as a tribute to him for the work he completed, even if he no longer cares to be involved. I don't know that that's the case, that he no longer cares to be involved. I still think he's just taking a break. But maybe he's learned his lesson and thought better of it. I don't know. Or is busy moving on with his life. I don't know. But I'm hoping we'll still see him back out. Yeah, Jay did get a raw deal. That man did so much and worked so hard and committed himself. And then he was just torn down just because of petty jealousies. It's ridiculous. I should show you the view over here. It's really pretty right now, the way the sun is hitting the water. It doesn't really show up as lovely on camera. Oh, Maya, you were around for that too? Yeah, it was really heartbreaking. Especially since half the people he tore down were people I watched and enjoyed. I mean, I still support, hey, what does it say? Jay privated his video because Troller tried to use them against him. Yeah, I occasionally private a live chat or something. But generally, just go ahead and leave them up. But I don't protest, so that's different. I wanted to. I had a squirrel's costume picked out. And I've got the big thing of chalk. And I had a sign made even. And I really wanted to. But the more I discussed it with certain people, I was discouraged from doing it. And I think that for me, that was the right call, unfortunately. I should zoom in, maybe. Just the way the sun is hitting the water over here is so pretty. My one squirrel tells me all the time I'm too soft, too meek. He says it in a nice way. He doesn't say meek, but that's basically what it boils down to. I feel like I'm assertive, but then when I see it reflected back, when the way he reads what I've said and says it back to me, it's really meek. I'm really passive. But, I'm a girl. And that was the way you were trained, right? I mean, especially like in the 80s and 90s, girls were passive. You had to be. Um, or you got torn down. And I'm a little strong, and every time I was strong, I'd get torn down. So I got those big giant blueberries again. Oh, too close now because I'm zoomed in. Let's zoom back out. Oh, if I can. There we go. Those big giant jumbo blueberries again. They're huge. I mean, look at this. That's a blueberry. It's huge. It's like the size of 5 blueberries or 6. Yeah, I'm not big into the aggression and the trolls and hate too, which is nice that we've found a group of just mature people, civil, courteous people, and I just steer clear of the people that are just there for drama and content. Can you guys hear me eating the blueberries? Is that really annoying? I haven't had breakfast. I was not feeling well this morning. Let's go back this way. I'm not a good fit for it either, Maya. It's too stressful for me. It's upsetting, and I don't come to watch YouTube to be upset. Mature is maybe a bit too far. Yeah, that's true. With my antics, there's a little maturity in me. These blueberries are really good. Guys, I had them on the car seat next to me, and the bag toppled over, and they rolled out all over my car. But there's only, a fifth as many because they're so huge. It didn't take very long to pick them all up. Ooh, sailboat again. This is nice. Let's see. Can you guys see the sailboats? You can see it this time. I can see it on films, on my camera, so I know you guys can see it. So pretty. It'd be such a nice day to be out on the water. Let's just move the camera over this side for a little while so we can watch the sailboat. Really didn't see any action from those surfers, I guess. Oh, they went down much farther. Yeah, they're way down now. This is a pretty view, though. Just found your channel. Those berries look delicious. Enjoying the beautiful view. Oh, thanks, cutie. Was it Cats Hate? Cats? Hate calls? I've seen you around because I love your name. I've seen you in other chats, and I'm like, that is a great name. That's fun. Yeah, those berries are huge. It even says on the box that they're giant. It's in French, but... Géants! Voilà les géants. Les fruits géants. My French is a little pathetic, but I do speak French. Cats hate cults. I wasn't feeling well, and I was editing a video, and I decided I need to just get out and get some fresh air. So I came down to the beach. It's so pretty here. Such a pretty day. I moved my camera to this side, but the sound's not even over here. I'm having a little trouble. Let's see. Let's try to get it. That and I have a broken tripod. It's just like bad combination. Let's see. I think I got it now though. Crooked. Oh well. Making you guys seasick probably, huh? Sorry. Let's zoom out a little. I'm so zoomed in. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, Becky, that your roller coaster is the oldest wooden roller coaster in California, but San Diego has the second oldest wooden roller coaster. I think ours was built in 1881 and yours was built the year before. It was by the same architect firm. It's the roller coaster's behind me actually, but you can't see it from here. Santa Monica's nice. I haven't been there in years though, so what do I know? But I like Santa Monica. And you said you were near Santa Monica, so I'm sure it's pretty nice where you are. It feels really strange to be doing this without a microphone. I worry you guys can't hear me. But people are responding to me, so I guess it sounds okay. I need to get prescription sunglasses so I can see the chat better. Let's turn it off, these people. And onto the seagulls. Got a whole bunch of seagulls. Oh, actually a whole bunch of people out there behind us. Well, let's look down this way. I'm right by the lifeguard station again, guys. Although I shouldn't say that. I'm just giving away my location like 3 times. But maybe we'll get another Baywatch moment like we did with Sunrise that time. It was pretty cool. They went running out on the jet ski and raced off across the water. But honestly, I think they were just changing shifts because they have, it was going way too far out for a swimmer. And it didn't seem like he was going to a boat. So I think he was just going up the shore to this one isolated lifeguard station that there is out there. And they were switching lifeguards, I think. But they use it as a drill, so they'll still do the rush running out and get everything, because it's a good practice for them. Working today. Yesterday I went to support my family at the Find a Cure. Oh, that's great, Becky. Becky did the Find a Cure for Alzheimer's walk yesterday. That's fantastic. Big Chief, hello, Big Chief, welcome. Senorita Becky, Senora Becky. Big Chief has started putting content. Do I have a mod in here that can drop links? We should drop Big Chief and Becky's link and Maya's link. But I don't think I have a mod in here. And I'm not going to try to do it on a live stream. I'll end up messing it up. I don't think I have any mods in here. None of you are my mods, are you? But I know Maya can mod. I should make Maya a mod. Maya, do you want a mod? Hello, Maya. Just to drop Big Chief Becky's and your links. Yes. So you don't mind? Let's see. I don't know if I can do this while on the live. I don't know how. Meanwhile, when I was looking at chat earlier, I almost accidentally did it. So I guess let's go back to chat. There, you should have a wrench now. What's a panga? Big Chief just asked if I've seen any runaway pangas out there. I don't know what a panga is. Sorry, it's crooked. Let's see. Move it a little bit. Don't know if that's any better. I don't want these people though. I just want the view. Mexican fishing boats. I did see a big well, I don't know if it was Mexican. I did see a fairly good-sized fishing boat out, and I'm just counting on the horizon, glancing. I could see about 10 sailboats. They're much further south and really hard to pick up on camera. Let's see. Can you see the sailboats? You can kind of make one out there on the horizon. And there's several more, but they're so far out, it's hard to see them. Jeez Louise. I need a new tripod, guys. This one's a piece of shit. What is this, like the third episode I've had with this tripod just on this stream? Big Chief, you're almost 200 subs already? Jeez Louise. Big Chief is on it. He's got better content than me. Because I just got 200 just a few days ago. But I did take a big break just for my own sanity. And health reasons. I was pretty sick all summer. Maya, you were? Aw, that's exciting. You should have been subbed before that, girl, because I just reached 200 a couple days ago, and we've been chatting for a couple of weeks. So you just gave yourself away. you weren't subscribed to my channel before that. Oh, that's nice, Maya. I should have known that's what you meant. Oh, that's great. So Big Chief has 200. Shouldn't be filming the poll, huh? That's not a good view. What else link do you want dropped? Oh, yours, Becky's, and Big Chief's. I don't know who else is on here that might have a channel that might want it dropped, but glancing. Oh, Brian Lucas. Yeah, that was why I started wondering about the mods. Post Brian Lucas' car fund or his channel. One of the two. Cats hate cults, but I'm thinking like cat ownership kind of is its own cult. It's the cult of the feline. There's a cute pigeon. But as soon as I turn my camera, he's gonna run off, and I don't want to jinx my tripod again. Have it fall apart a fourth time. It's just one of those things you get what you pay for. I bought a cheap tripod. I figured I could go cheap on the tripod, spend a little more on the microphone. Thank you, Maya. I really appreciate that because I often I don't really pay attention and I'm not able to do that during the live stream. So I often think, oh, I wish I could drop so and so's link, and so it's nice. I do shout out other channels all the time, talk about them and shout them out, but I drop their links in other chats when I'm modding. But when I'm not modding and I'm doing a live stream, I can't do all that. It's just I'll mess it up, or haven't been able to do it so far anyway. Maybe I'll figure that out eventually. I know Maddie and all of them are able to, so there is a way. I just haven't figured it out. Oh, Brian, I didn't know you were still here. Wow, these waves are getting really big. No wonder the surfers are out. Here, I'm gonna take my phone off the tripod. I think that might be my best bet. Although, then it's shakier. Oh, here we go. Got some good waves. The surfers are way down on the beach though, which is fine. There's different sections where they allow swimming and different sections where they allow surfing, so that the surfers don't actually give some of the swimmers a head concussion. I love the way the light is shining off of those waves. And then the surfers are way down there now. They just... Oh, you're fine, sir. Sorry, I got you on film. Yeah, way down there are the surfers. You can see them. We've got stair steps of sons here, all very buff. Or, well, not buff is not the right word, but it's funny. It's like this man only has sons, and they all look exactly like mini him, and there's 5 of them, like stair steps. I'm thinking they might be cousins, though, possibly. But they look so much alike. Like they almost have to be brothers, or cousins, at least. Cat owners are passionate for sure, but we're also fiercely independent, which is why we love cats. Yeah, I'm a kitty mama. You want an air fryer, Maya? How did that come up? I had one, but I didn't have, the one I had wasn't right for me. It was one of those that was also a toaster oven and convection oven, and it was huge. And I loved the air frying capability on it, and I used it a number of times and quite enjoyed it. And then I got the electric bill that month, and it was like doubled. It was like crazy high. And I thought, this thing takes up half my counter space. It's drinking electricity. So I got rid of it. Especially now, I don't have as many squirrels at home right now, so I'm not cooking as much. Okay, well, Brian's a big fan of air fryers. I wish I had one, but I want one of those little ones. The new ones, a little new one. The one I had was like a Cuisinart convection oven that also was an air fryer, and it was, like I said, it was just huge. But I got it at a really good price, and I thought, oh, well, this will be great. Well, it would have been great if I had a studio without a kitchen and I needed something that was all those things, but I really only needed the air fryer. It's tempting to like wade into the water and stream, But I know me, and I would drop the phone. I would for sure drop the phone in the ocean. I've dropped my phone in the washing machine when it was on and on a hot load too, and had to dig around in there to get my phone out. And somehow my phone still survived. Oh, Jeanette's here? Or Janelle, I mean? I love Janelle. She's awesome. She really helped me a lot get my knitting pattern going. I don't know if I could have done it without her. I probably could have, but I would have messed it up a lot more. It would have taken me longer. And she gave me the encouragement and the guidance I needed to get it started. Janelle, I saw your stream the other night had like 1,600 hits. Oh my God, girl, you're killing it. Yes, and I needed this support and encouragement, especially I don't know if you remember, but I was pretty sick that day, and I was slightly delirious. So you were a big comfort and a big help. Yeah, the waves are a little strong right now. Yeah, Janelle's killing it. She got like 1,600, I think it was, on her video 5-6 days ago. Amazing. Janelle is going places. I think the most I've ever had is like 560. So not even a third of you, Janelle. The other problem I have is those little puppet videos and the little skits I do. Let me turn away. They're only a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So even if I get 1,000 people to watch them, I'm only getting 1,000 minutes. You know, that doesn't translate to very much watch hours. So my watch hours are so low, like extremely low. Like I'm nowhere near getting to the level I need to be. I was crazy and it was awesome. You regulars were there to enjoy it. Yeah, it went 1.6K. See, I wasn't exaggerating. I remember seeing it last night. So, oh yeah, so I was saying that the little puppet videos are so short. Even if I got a few thousand each, it still wouldn't give me enough time. So I've got to live stream more. I got to get out more anyway for my health, just sanity and physical health, just to get out and move around. I was gonna move away from that guy, but I'm like, it's just his back and he's older, so you guys can watch him walk away. Look at their shoes. I just realized that black line on camera is all their shoes lined up. Oh, doesn't always want to zoom in for me. See? That's all those boys' shoes all lined up together. Shorts aren't watch hours. Yeah, no, it's true. I wasn't speaking specifically of shorts. I just meant short videos, as in 1-2 minute regular videos. But yeah, the shorts also. I got like 560 hits on my Halloween short. And yeah, but I generally only get 100, 200. It's really small amounts, which is fine. I think it's a good thing, especially for me, to go slowly and figure this out. I don't want to be big. I don't need to be monetized. I just like the community with you guys and the connection we have and the companionship. Most I got was 2,600 on my Santa Spy short. Oh, I have to go watch that. I haven't seen that. Doesn't YouTube force those into short format? No, it only forces vertical ones of that limit into short format. However, most of my little Xenu skits and such are horizontal, and I edit them. Shorts are usually vertical and unedited. $3 now on shorts. Oh, that's new. Used to be, I think the max was 2. So now it's 3. Okay, well that's still wouldn't be applicable to my issue because I need to be able to edit my puppet videos. So you could archive your work. I don't have any children, so my writing is, aw. Well, that's beautiful that you're leaving it for us all. That's fun. I'll have to go look at more of your streams or content. I don't know if you live stream, but videos. I got 10K on one of the encampment videos. The next day is when I was declared. Ooh, yep. Becky, you know it. Nice horizontal. They're rolling out 3. Oh, wow. Huh. But it still might not be the case that you can edit shorts. I don't know. You can't do a puppet video without editing. I mean, I guess there's sometimes I can. Like the Xenu Dance Challenge one. That one I didn't have to edit, and so I made it a short. Did it in vertical. But if I do more than one puppet, to do like Xenu does his interviews or something, it's got to be edited. And oh my gosh, I've done such a lousy job of editing those. I'm still learning. So that's why it's good to have a small channel. I can be like, make all the mistakes now. I do live poetry reading. Yes, my pre-recorded videos are about my individual poems. That's lovely, Brian. Honestly, I have to admit I haven't checked it out because I'm not a big poetry person. But the more I hear about you, the more I do want to check it out. So I will. I remember you, Brian, from, I think, the first time I experienced something with you. Gosh, it must have been last year about this time. It was before the Aftermath booted Aaron. And I remember seeing you and having you being talked about. I want to say it was Mark and Claire, but it might not have been. I don't remember now. But I've seen you around and known your name since at least a year now. Probably longer. Because I remember Denver Steve-O was around that time, and he doesn't appear to be now. Oh, Maya, can you drop Janelle's... Oh, did you just do that and I just missed it? I don't know, but if you didn't, I can't see if you did or not. Could you drop Janelle's channel? You had a panic attack, Becky, over your first live Wendell video. Oh, yeah. Gosh, that would do it. One of the old school members, been around for about 2 years. Yeah, I thought so, Brian. I've seen you around for quite a while. It had to have been at least a year. Because I remember it. Yeah, maybe almost 2 years. Because I've been watching that long. Thank you, Maya, and I'm glad you know. I guess I should tell you a little bit about why I got started in this. I've never told that story. There's really not a story to tell, but just in case anyone's curious, I grew up in a very like Southern Baptist community, very strict, very Bible thumping. My family itself wasn't that strict. My family was much more liberated, I guess you'd say. Origin story here for it. It's really not a good origin story. That's what I'm saying. I really don't have a good origin story. So yeah, grew up very, very Bible thumping part of the South, and I was there for it. I was doing the things, I was going to church with my neighbors mostly, and doing all the things. And I was like 12, and I decided to read the Bible. So at 12, I was reading the Bible, and I don't know if I just didn't want to finish it because I found it tedious or what, but it just dawned on me one day that it was all bullshit. I'm sorry it's offensive to people that are religious, but I felt very stifled in that community, and very much put in a peg hole with gender. And girls can't drive a truck. Girls can't, it was constantly girls can't, and be submissive, and guys got to do everything. Anyway, read the Bible, just thought it was all bullshit. I was like, but who wrote this? And it's funny that it was the Bible that unraveled me for religion. But yeah, the Bible made me rethink some of the stuff I was learning, and I decided I didn't believe in any of it. So at 12, I figured out I was an atheist. And since then, I found religion very fascinating. So I've gone to different churches. I've even done Catholic Mass because I have Catholic family. I know that's sacrilegious for me to be partaking in Mass when I haven't done Holy Communion, but I'm an atheist, so what do I care? I just did it to be full participant and to experience, it was in Europe, to experience the different Roman cathedrals they had there. And anyway, I've always been really, really interested in religion, and particularly cults. And I have watched every cult documentary I can get my hands on. I find it fascinating. And for someone who doesn't believe in some of this stuff, I know an awful lot about a lot of it because I watch every religious. I like Easter. I'll be the one watching the Jesus stories and watching the history of all of that. I find it fascinating. It's really interesting stuff. And so I was watching cult documentaries for years and years. And yeah, I mean, what bigger or better or more extreme cult that's still in existence is Scientology. So I'd watched all of the Aftermath, all of, Going Clear, and all of the different Scientology content out there. And then found it on YouTube, because of course I would eventually, with that being something that interested me. And got hooked watching it all. And it finally, I'd see some of the shit that was going on with the protesters. And as a parent, some of those kids are about the age of my oldest squirrel. And I just was like, oh my gosh, these are children and they're getting themselves in trouble and don't know the history. They don't know the Scientology. They're learning it now, but I'm talking like back last year. They didn't have a clue who even Xenu was. And were completely lost in all of it and setting themselves up for trouble. And just as a protective mama bear like Marilyn Honig says, I just felt like I had to do something and say something, stand up. Ooh, rural central Arkansas. So, Poet, you know exactly what I'm talking about, except I'm talking about the 80s. you know. But, that's when you grew up too. Very Catholic, very respectful when it came to the priests and nuns. My dad used to say that they were just as human as anyone else. Yeah, it's true. Anybody ever wonder how big this rabbit is? Because the hole is stupendous. Oh, am I making a big hole for myself? What are you talking about? What rabbit? Begat, begat, begat. Yes, Janelle. That's funny. Yep. Church of Christ figured out early that there was something not right about it. Yeah. Yeah, how funny is it though that I figured out I was an atheist by reading the Bible? I don't I don't usually out myself as an atheist. It's a big taboo thing, especially with people that have faith. And I think faith can be a beautiful part of someone's life and can be very rewarding and enriching and fulfilling, and it brings community. I'm not denouncing all faith. It's just I lost my faith. Anyway, I kept it. I was a closeted atheist for like 10 years because I wasn't about to um, out myself and get beat up over it. Because I get a lot of shit from it from people that are religious when they hear I'm atheist. They start worrying about my soul and I need to repent and believe in God or my soul's going to be damned forever. And they go on and they won't let up because they feel it's their duty, their job to save my soul. And yeah, my soul's fine, guys. My soul is just fine. But anyway, I finally, in my early 20s, outed myself to a few family members. But even then, I had to keep it secret. And I still, to this day, generally keep it secret in my private life. Very few people know because I don't speak out against religion as a whole. I mean, like I said, religion can be a beautiful thing for people and very fulfilling. And so the way I raised my squirrels is like, let's say they'd ask a question about death or God or something. I would never just say, oh, well, that's not true. I wouldn't give them the atheist answer. I would give them the answers of several different religions. I would say, well, this is, Christians think this. And I would explain the Christian theology on that subject. And then I'd say, and the Jewish people think this. And, and this is the way Buddhists think. And I would give them a few examples and just give them the information. Let them determine for themselves what they wanted to think and believe. So my squirrels have some spiritual belief, and they did go to Christian churches and preschools when they were little, but we're not a religious family. You have very religious people doing shitty stuff. I'm spiritual, considered Catholic, haven't been to church, not even on Easter, for a long time. Yeah, I think that's true for a lot of people. Yeah, so I've always found history and religion fascinating, and then particularly cults. And I'm telling you, Scientology is the daddy of all cults. So it's like the cherry on top for me. I just wanted to absorb all the info and really enjoyed it, enjoyed the content. I did have an experience with a Scientology squirrel group in the Authentics way they mean squirrel, where someone is using their tech out of. I was sent to a landmark forum, and this is no secret, I've already told this one on a live, but I was sent to a landmark forum seminar for a weekend by my boss. And landmark forum is a derivative of EST, and EST was Scientologists who were disenfranchised around the early 80s or late 70s. They were disenfranchised from Scientology. So EST is literally Scientology light, and the forum is too. So they use Scientology, quote unquote, tech, which I hate saying that because there's nothing technological about anything, and so how is it tech? But that's their term. Well, blast from the past. Est. Yeah, Janelle. So it's a subset of Est called Landmark Forum, and my boss sent me there for the weekend. And guys, my face must read like an open book because I was only there not even an hour. Because the very first thing they do is they bring you into the big auditorium and they kind of introduce themselves and some of their exercises. The seagull is getting this guy's food and they're not around for me to yell at. They're out on the beach. I should throw something at them. You better go away. Go. Shoo. Oh well, I'm not going to run over there. Anyway, so Est and Landmark Forum. So my boss sent me there. I was only there just for the opening seminar. But what they have, guys, is they have people that walk up and down the aisles, checking your faces, checking to see, are you nodding and smiling like, yes, this is me? Or are you kind of rolling your eyes and a little less participatory and maybe look skeptical in what they're telling you? Irish Mart, hi, welcome in. Good evening. Must be later for you. It's just afternoon for me. So they have people walk up and patrol, and because they need everyone to be on the same page, right? They need everybody happy and sessionable and eager and excited. And I was none of those things. I was like, this sounds like some bullshit to me, kind of look on my face. But I was participating. I was clapping. I was nodding. I thought I was pulling it off because it was for work, right? So I was trying to just go with the flow and do what I was there to do. Nearly 10 there. Oh, where are you? You must be in Ireland then. I thought you were just an Americano. So, yeah, so after that first seminar, they pulled me aside, very quietly, not to make a scene so that other people wouldn't notice I suddenly was gone. And they pulled me into a back room and asked me to leave. I was like, what? I'm here for work. My boss is going to flip out. She paid for this weekend. I've got to be here. And they said they didn't want me there because I was like speaking up for myself or rolling my eyes or, just not gung-ho about it. And they want everyone to be gung-ho because then everyone feeds off each other's excitement and it just builds. And, it's that sunk cost fallacy. Once you've been in it for hours and everyone's so excited and, you don't question as much. And I looked too questioning. So after being there less than an hour, they kicked me out. I went home. I was crying. I was so upset because I was like, I'm going to lose my job over this. This is my boss sent me to this weekend. This is a training seminar as far as I'm concerned. And I hadn't told my mom where I was going. I just told her I was doing a work seminar. And so when I got home crying, she's like, what's wrong? And I told her what was going on. And she said, Landmark Forum? Hey, that's Est. No, you were lucky. You were lucky they kicked you out. It was a good thing. You don't want to get involved with them. That's Scientology, essentially. But at least as a kid, we knew about Scientology being a cult and all that. Well, I won't say, but I grew up in an area where there was Scientology presence, and it was well known. A seagull tried to take your stuff, but I tried to scare him away. So that's my story. So I don't really have a Scientology story. I just have an interest in cults story and a Landmark Forum story. I can't remember what was like the thing that made me realize I could or should get involved. It was all of it. Just watching all the protests and 2 years of Aaron So, yeah, I guess I've been watching Aaron for like 3 years now. Thanks for the share. Yeah, I really don't have any valid reasons for it other than I find it deeply fascinating and curious, and I like to help people. And I like to make fun where I can, and so the silly videos are fun for me. So, but I need to get my watch hours up, guys. Again, it's like, why do I need to get my watch hours up? Because I'm not monetized, and I don't care to be monetized. But I just want my channel to grow because it motivates me to keep doing it. If no one's watching it, what's the point of me doing it? I'm working on one for Windy City, so I was taking clips for him last night, and I finalized his song last night. And this morning when I woke up, I was going to head straight back to it. And I decided, no, a couple hours at the beach, and then I'll get back to work. Pretty much. Yeah. It's like, why are we doing it if no one's going to watch? Yeah, I'm very empathetic. And like I said, I saw those really young protesters, like Confident Chris and Danny. Saw them as, that could be my kid. That could be my kid. They're that age. My squirrels have absolutely no interest in any of this. They don't watch any of my videos. They don't even know my channel. They could care less. Only 2 people in my life know my channel, and one I just told like a week ago. And the other one, oh my God, she really pissed me off, but I can laugh at it because she's that good of a friend of mine. It's like she could tell me, oh, that sucks or that's stupid, and I'll still take it well because I love her dearly. But I showed her one of my videos and she laughed, and it was not a funny video. It was one of my ones that I thought was really good, and I was excited and proud to show it to her. And she laughed her ass off. I was like, this one's not a funny one though. How dare you laugh at this? But I was laughing too with her because just being with her brings that kind of joy to me. I'm serious. Like certain people that you're close enough to, they could laugh at you. They could laugh in your face, and you just laugh with them, and because you know their heart and their intention. She wasn't meaning to hurt my feelings. She was just taken off guard because we were like driving in a car somewhere, and I was like, okay, now that I got you cornered in the car, I'm going to make you watch this video. So she saw it on a little tiny screen on her phone. She didn't even enlarge it to the full phone size, and she just thought it was silly, but whatever. That said, even though she laughed at that one and said it was silly, or thought it was silly, she didn't say she thought it was silly. That was my interpretation. I have to say, she's been extremely supportive. She likes the puppet videos. She likes those. And she's been extremely supportive of what I'm doing, even if they're bad. My whole thing was, I will be bad. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to start bad. But I'm going to start. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to just start bad. So my very first video, which I think is still up there, I might have taken it down because it was so bad, was just me writing my, oh gosh, what do you call it? Like my agenda, like what's my plan of action sort of deal. And I called it Breaking Bad because I'm just going to break bad, guys. Actually, no, I titled it L. Ron Hubbard's birthday because it was on L. Ron Hubbard's birthday is when I started. But yeah, in it I said I'm going to be bad. These are going to suck, but I'm just going to do it anyways. I'm going to break bad, guys. Or something like that. I don't remember. But you have to be willing to just be bad and fail. And you know what's funny about, even though this is so incredibly public, it's completely anonymous for me, so it's not embarrassing to fail in front of thousands of strangers, millions possibly at some point. I mean, there's potential. It's not going to happen. But I mean, it is conceivable um, that I've opened myself up to that. But it's less embarrassing than if I were to do it in front of my squirrels. Am I getting any chat, or am I just missing it all? I think everyone left me. I know. It's true, Janelle. If YouTube's making money off you, you should make money off you too. Yeah, I think about that sometimes because some of my things have quite a bit of commercials, and I know they get sufficient amount of airtime that they have commercials. So if that's the case, I should be getting something. But my watch hours are so small with all my videos being only 2 minutes. I brought knitting with me. I haven't even looked at it. Here's the lifeguards coming. Woo. I don't know what he's checking out, but you've never seen a real lifeguard, Maya? Oh, they're usually really cute too. They're young and super fit and tan. Well, see that big Sea-Doo or Wave Runner or whatever you want to call it? That's the lifeguards. I'm right next to the lifeguard station. Yeah, it's like Baywatch. Sunrise Dawn was with me one time, my first beach video, and we had a Baywatch moment where they went running out, but I mentioned that earlier. I think I'll scan around behind me so you can see some of the boardwalk area, and then I think I'll probably end this soon after that because I should probably get going anyway. So right in front of all those buildings, who needs knitting if you're close lifeguard tower? I can't see any though. They're all inside. There's a few like patrolling around, like that one I saw, but I think that's the first one. So yeah, in front of all those buildings is a cement pathway. We call it like a boardwalk, but it's not board, so it's not technically a boardwalk. And it runs the expanse all the way up. Can you guys see? Like all the way around to like somewhere out there. And it's a great place to rollerblade or have bikes. And I've been out there for walks with different meetup groups and friends, and I used to take my squirrels here to ride their bikes or scooter, and I'd rollerblade. And then that's the lifeguard station. That's the main lifeguard station for this beach. And then there's a few little like souvenir shops. I gotta turn around the other way, guys. Sorry. Few little souvenir shops. And see, there's part of the roller coaster, the wooden roller coaster. And then this big building is called the Plunge. And it's a giant indoor pool. I believe they have like different facilities there. I'm not sure completely. I know they have the high diving board there and children's pool, and it's like really massive. And then in front of it, in front of the Plunge, where all those umbrellas are, is a restaurant. And I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been to that restaurant in a while, but it used to be pretty decent. And then see over here, that building is little touristy shops on the bottom, and then up top, that big patio is a restaurant. It's pretty nice. Indoor pool right next to the beach. That sounds it sounds weird. Yeah, well, the waves here and the current is really strong, and people don't. And the water here is cold, and people don't like to go always in the beach, especially for something like swim lessons. You need a pool. You need you need calm water for swim lessons. And I think they got water slides in there, and they got all kinds of stuff in there. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. I was thinking I'd show you guys the roller coaster on the way out, but that would mean live streaming while I'm packing up all my stuff and trudging it across the beach. That's not very exciting. At least it's not for me. It's not for me. Just packing it all up and trudging it across the beach is not exciting for me. Because I brought drink and snack and chair and the umbrella. This is my umbrella, which is great. Tommy Bahama. I really like the Tommy Bahama umbrellas, beach umbrellas. If anyone's interested in a recommendation for a good beach umbrella. Pool, ocean water. It's fresh water. Oh, nice, Janelle. No, it's fresh water here, which means lots of chlorine. It would be nice if it was a saltwater pool. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the Tommy Bahama beach umbrella. I really recommend it. It's got a UV protection coating on the inside, so it really helps keep you from getting sunburned. It's got a spiral. Looks massive. It is massive. Oh, you mean the umbrella? The umbrella's pretty big too. It's just I'm right under it, so it looks bigger than it actually is. But I really recommend this particular beach umbrella because it has a corkscrew on the bottom of the pole, and the handles. See it right there? Those things fold out and become a handle. So you use that to screw it into the sand. And it's really windy here, guys, often. So a lot of times you put up a beach umbrella and it's going to fly away and, ram someone. So I really like this one. It's screws into the sand really well, tight. I've never had one of these break free of the sand. And I'm zoomed in too. That's part of the problem. I've never had one of these break through the sand, fly off. And then it also tilts. I'm at an angle where you probably can't see it, but I can lean it in different directions. So like if the sun is moving and is a little low in the sky, I can position the umbrella to cover it. So no matter what, I can be covered by the shade. It's a really good one. They sell them at Costco here, and they're not expensive, and they usually sell out by, I don't know, June or something, because people snatch them up. The Tommy Bahama ones are really good, and my beach chairs, Tommy Bahama too. They have good quality, well-designed products that are not that expensive. At least, they're known for beach and ocean, so that's all I can speak for is their beach and ocean stuff, but I don't know if they have other products out there. There was one other thing I was going to say. I don't remember now. Something about the beach chair or umbrella. I keep my beach chair and my umbrella plus a beach blanket and a beach towel in my car all year, because you never know when you just want to stop at the beach. This is my broken tripod, guys. This thing. So what happened earlier with it, this thing just popped right off, which, like that. So that happened once. And then another time, this holder part unscrewed. But my main problem with it is it's broken. It's completely broken. And I tried taping it, but that part moves, so it's like really hard. But see, I can generally just kind of get it done. Snow shovel in your car at all times. Yeah, well, we keep water because it's a desert here, so we keep water. And I happen to live close enough to the beach that I keep beach chair and umbrella. Because I like to stop at the beach, but I don't want to be like, oh, but it's too sunny, I need an umbrella. So I just keep it in my car. There's been years where I've taken it out and put it away for the winter, but generally I just keep it in year round. You never know when you're going to want it. I guess I should at least put this tripod down so it's not in the image. I do remember the other thing I was going to say. It's silly, but I was talking about the beach umbrella being such good protection. I'm wearing, so I got the UVC beach umbrella, and then I'm wearing, oh, that's not it, that's my shirt. Over top of my shirt, I'm wearing a UV protective jacket. It's got even little finger holds. So that's very protective, and it's a hoodie, so I can put a hood up. Oh gosh, look at all these sailboats, guys. There's a whole row of them coming out. Amazing. So back to the beach umbrella. It's good protection, but I did put sunscreen on my face, but I didn't on my feet, and I've made that mistake before where I've came to the beach, my feet were all sandy, and I thought, well, I don't want to put sunscreen on all that sand, and I'll just, my feet will be fine because they're covered in sand anyway. Well, that's the opposite of true, because all those little bits of sand act like little sun magnifiers. My feet got so burnt. They swelled up 2 times the size. I couldn't wear my shoes for like a week. My feet were so swelled up. I had to wear my slippers to work. Luckily, my boss was super sweet and tolerant. UV shirts from REI, wear them all the time. Yes, definitely. Good sun protection. What's the temperature? I don't know in Celsius. And I can't really look. But if I was to guess, I'd say like 75, which I believe is close to 30 degrees Celsius. I think. I'm not good. I think 80 is 30 degrees Celsius, so maybe 28 degrees Celsius. Something in that range. It's beautiful. It's a little chilly. The wind's a little chilly, and it's always fairly windy here at our beaches. It's a great place to fly kites. When my squirrels were little, we'd always bring a kite with us to the beach because, kites can be so hard to get up in the air, right? Well, not here, not at the beach. We have just the right amount of wind coming off the ocean at all times that it's really good for kite flying here. Costco also sells the kites. They sell some really good kites. They get specific and narrow down to certain areas. Like we don't get a lot of snow shovels and parkas here. We get beach umbrellas and beach chairs and kites. $23. Oh, so I was way off. Told you I didn't know what I was talking about when it came to Celsius. I was just literally guessing. I am not European. And I haven't traveled enough to have those things like ingrained in my head. I just remember 30 is like 80 or 85. So I have a general idea, but no, I don't know it. Wow, that's be fun to be on that sailboat party. It's like a whole party of them out right now. Can't really make them out, but the sails look beautiful. They look shark-like. And it was creepy once you get that in your mind, but it's probably a sailing club or from the yacht club down there. One of the two. I guess I better get back to editing my video. Need to work on it. You need to give yourself breaks from projects though too. So today was a nice break from that. I'm really excited about it. I really adore the work Wendy is doing. He has an amazing story. Far more exciting than mine. Mine was nothing. But if you haven't checked out Windy City Fate and Watch, then you're really missing out. Add him to your list. And same with MD Media. They are two of my favorites because they are respectful, firm but respectful, and they have compassion for people. It's beautiful to see. 80 degrees or higher is too hot for me. The sun doesn't like me. I have a tendency to get sunstroke. Oh, you're a little Irish flower, a little pale white blossom from Ireland. Yeah, my one of my squirrels is dating an Irish person who is very pale, and they are constantly applying sunscreen around here and in the summer. It's a lot of sun. I will burn. I will burn for sure too. But I can at least tan some eventually, or tan a little, and I can get out in the sun. But I prefer just to protect my skin and not be burned. That would be a lot more ideal. It is no fun to get a sunburn so bad that you're nauseous and sick and throwing up and blistered all over. I have had that once. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing, but I'll tell it because it's funny, and I'll embarrass myself gladly if it's funny. I don't mind. So, this is a really embarrassing but funny story. This was years and years ago, and I was quite young, and a boyfriend of mine used to work a night shifts. And he was like, we're going to go to the beach. There's a beach party weekend, and we'll just go up there after my night shift. So he worked all night, and then we drove to the beach, which was a few hours away from where we were. And we got to the beach. We laid out on the beach, and we weren't supposed to go to the house where the house party was until much later in the day. And we both fell asleep on the beach. Yes, sunburn fever does suck. I know there's a lot of people that have never experienced a real sunburn and don't even know that that's a thing. I mentioned it to someone recently, and they're like, that's not a thing. And it's like, then you are not white, because yes, you will get sick. Get so sick, exhausted, throwing up, blistered. Newborn piglet after 3 minutes over there. Aww. You don't get enough exposure, but I am in the shade under an umbrella with a full-length jacket on to keep me out of the sun. Anyway, so I fell asleep on the beach. Well, guys, I must have been, I don't know, 22. I was really young and really cute, and I was topless. I was topless, and I got so sunburned because we both fell asleep. We just crashed. We were so tired. And the beach with the sound of the waves and laying on the sand and the wind just playing over your skin. Next thing you know, we were both knocked out and both so sunburned. So we go to the beach party house, and we're lobsters, beet red lobsters. And we barely stayed there, just long enough for him to say hi to his friends, practically. And then we had to drive home. Well, it was a few hours home. we were both so sick that I would drive for 20 minutes and then I'd tell him I can't do it anymore. I'm so sick. And so then he would drive 20 minutes and he'd say, I can't do it anymore. Well, we made it the whole way home with us switching off and on like that. And then, what have you stumbled into? Hi, Tampa B man. Welcome. So we finally get back to my place and we just poured ourselves into the bed and stay there for 2 days. Miserable. Don't want anyone or anything to touch you. Can't seem to get hydrated. We were so sick. It was a really bad burn. And I had to work during that time. And I remember at one point I was at work and I scratched my leg because I had all those blisters from the sunburn all over my leg. Scratched my leg and then suddenly I popped all those blisters because I had forgotten. It was just so disgusting. But it was so funny. Can't believe I did that to myself. Such an idiot. But you know, young and you only live once. It was fun. Look at these sailboats, guys. So, Barb, I have a question for you. You're not the Barb that popped into Aaron's chat accidentally, right? It's the other Barb that did that. I was trying to find the other Barb's name for the Barb of it all video, and I couldn't find it. I mean, this was months and months and months ago. Aw, Irish, I was just reading what you said about you once spent a few weeks looking like a panda many years ago. You fell asleep on the beach with sunglasses on. Oh, got badly burnt. Oh, that's so funny. I was luckily laying face down, or else my breasts would have been burned too. Would have been my face and my breasts. Ugh, can you imagine having your breasts sunburned? I was really glad that I had rolled over onto my stomach. I had been on my back, and I was at a state beach where it was like really private, where I could just be with my boyfriend half naked, and there was no one around, so it didn't matter. So, yeah, but at one point, you know, like how that truck rode by just now with the lifeguard? At one point, a guy came by on a dune buggy and told me to put my top back on. And that's when I rolled over onto my stomach, or else it would have been my tatas burnt too. Which, the reason I say that would be so bad is your breasts are never exposed to the sun. So imagine that skin burnt. So I was really lucky for that, at least. Bonus Barbara. Yeah, who is the bonus Barbara? Yeah, Barbara. So which one was the Barb? Oh, that's nice, Barbara. Your joy list is way longer than your shit list. That's lovely. That's how it should be. That's how the balance is supposed to be, right? These waves look amazing. I honestly, if it wasn't so chilly, I mean, it's beautiful out, but the wind is chilly, and I know the water is chilly. It's tempting to just dive right in. SPTV Tattoo Warrior. Yes, that's the one. That's the other Barb. Thank you. Couldn't remember. Yes, exactly, Irish Smart. You're quite right about that. You know, I have to say, Irish Smart has been really supportive of me lately, and it really meant a lot to me. Thank you. I did catch that. She has, I'm assuming I don't really even know that. But Irish Mart has commented and liked a number of my videos, and it's really nice. Like most of you here have, but I've noticed her a lot lately. I always notice when I like put up a video about someone and they don't like comment, I'm a little disappointed. Even if they tell me, oh, I love this, and I make sure to like it. If they comment too, I'm a little disappointed. Aw, Barbara. You know what, Barbara? I have to say I quite like how sweet and good your relationship has been with Reese and Tommy. I watch both of them, and I like both of them, and I was glad she had found a friend in you. That was nice. I know it's really hard for her coming out of that cult and not having a lot of family and friends that she had for years. So I was really glad she found you, and that you've been so good to her, and that you're good to Tommy too. You didn't take sides. That was lovely. I still like them both too. Look, you can get like hot dogs or Italian ices or something. Looks like they have a desserts and food, but I don't know exactly what it is. Poor thing. It's a heck of a way to make a living, to pull that across the sand. It's not easy to pull a cart that heavy across the sand. Do you guys think Reese and Tommy will get back together? I'm beginning to worry that they won't, but I thought initially that they would for sure. So who knows? But I mean, honestly, it's their business. If nobody else's. I'm happy for them both to have had each other during that time that they needed, and they seemed really good together. But sometimes some relationships are just made for a season, not a lifetime, and maybe this was one of them. Yeah, and that might be the case here. Might be the case that they're better off away, even though they had great chemistry and great magnetism and love for each other. That's sometimes not enough. I think you're more of a friend for sure, Barb. I mean, she's literally stayed at your house. You gave her an extra bathroom. But yeah, actually, reason Brian doesn't know me from 2 years ago, and other people, first of all, I didn't chat for the longest time. Also, I had a completely different name. So Reese would recognize my name from my old channel, or my old name. But when I came out with the puppet content and such, I changed my name to be more anonymous, because I used to have my name, you know. And she might literally recognize my name if I were to tell it to her. But anyway, she doesn't recognize my channel name now because she doesn't watch Scientology content, or really any other content. She's not much of a YouTube watcher so much. That's my impression anyway. And so she doesn't know who I am. And one time when one of the first times she saw me and read my comment, she started talking about all of us staying under sock puppet accounts and being hidden, and she doesn't know who any of us are because we use fake names. So I explained to her, I have a fake name because I produce some anti-Scientology content, so I don't want my name associated with that. It could be a problem for me. Yes, that's true, Janelle. They're cross country from each other. Arizona to Tennessee, that's a long way. It's a long way. So, so Reese, she was making comments about sock puppets accounts, and I was like, but I literally am a sock puppet account. So I thought that was really funny. But yeah, I think she was a little suspicious of me first couple times she saw me under the new name, because she had just been going through a lot with trolls, and then here is this new person with a troll name speaking up. I know, I thought it was funny too. I'm like, no, I am a sock puppet account. Literally, I am a sock puppet account. But these waves are getting big. They probably don't look as big to you, but they look really big from here because I get perspective of how high they are. Also, the tide is coming in, guys, so I really should think about starting to go. It's only like 30 feet from me now, the water, which would be, what would 30 feet be in metrics? How dare you, Barbara? Well, on that note, I probably should go. One more picture of the sun shining on the waves over here. I should go. I should get back to work. It's been 2 hours? Almost. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I really appreciated it. Bye. Have a great day.